And here they come from the 2,000-meter marker. They got off to a perfect start there. Dave the King was quick to respond. Puerto Manzano also got away well. Son of Raj, and on the outside, Street Art with Cousin Casey. They all began really swiftly. Winchester Mansion shows good pace in the early stages. Litigation is quite far out on the track and is racing about 5 or 6 lengths off the leader. Further back along the inside, then came Meridius, who's racing about 7 or 8 lengths off them. Then came Future Pearl. Royal Victory is towards the back end of the field. Zeus, and towards the rear end now, Safe Passage, who races a good 10 or 11 lengths off the leader, as Street Art sets the gallop up front through the 1,400-meter marker, leads a length from Litigation, the blue cap, in second. They're 2 lengths clear of Son of Raj in third, and Cousin Casey races away in fourth with Dave the King on the rail in fifth under Piers Stratham. Here's Winchester Mansion in sixth position, giving the leaders about 5 or 6 lengths start. Meridius is wider out on the track, then Aragosta. Puerto Manzano's got 8 lengths to find, followed by Safe Passage, the pink cap along the inside. Royal Victory is towards the back half of the field. Then came Zeus, and Future Pearl will be the back marker as they enter the home straight here at Turffontein in Johannesburg. 800 meters left to go in the Whirlpool Premiers Champions Challenge. Street Art guides them for home, a length clear from racing in second. Litigation, Son of Raj has only got 3 lengths to make up. Then comes Dave the King. Winchester Mansion is moving through towards the outside. So too Royal Victory's coming home. Then Aragosta, Safe Passage, and Puerto Manzano. It's all to play for. 400 meters left to go. Litigation strikes the front. Son of Raj towards the outside. Dave the King. Winchester Mansion also comes home strongly. Then comes Royal Victory. 300 meters left to go, and here's Winchester Mansion. He's hit the front in the Whirlpool Premiers Champions Challenge from Royal Victory on the outside. Then comes Dave the King, but it's still Winchester Mansion. Royal Victory is coming home hard on the outside. These are the two, Royal Victory and Winchester Mansion. Winchester Mansion, Royal Victory, but Royal Victory is going to follow up on a Summer Cup win by winning another big one today. Group 1, Street Art and Son of Raj. Well, Royal Victory is a son of Pathwalk who was bred by Dr. Marianne Thompson, who will be doing absolute cartwheels, even at her age. She'll be doing the cartwheels for Royal Victory's success at Turffontein. Dual Group 1 winner here over the course and distance. Royal Victory for diminutive top-class rider Muzieni will win our Whirlpool Premiers Champions Challenge in a thrilling finish with the Hollywood Bets Durban July runner and winner Winchester Mansion back in second.
Well, it's an afternoon that has been characterized by wonderful finishes, and what a climax to our segment as far as World of Pools is concerned. It is going toe-to-toe with a treble-seeking jockey that is Kabela Matsunyane aboard Winchester Mansion, but it'll be your current Summer Cup champion that will prevail in the finish, and regular pilot Muzieni has done it once again for the connections. That is, of course, trainer Natty Kotson, and the ownership messes are PJ Victor, PJ Visser, and Natasha Sturdy. Well done to Dr. Marianne Thompson at the Ambiance Stud. This is now a 5-time winner from 17 outings. And of course, I did allude to that Summer Cup victory just a few months back in November. So that makes it a 2 from 2 over course and distance for number 7. Royal Victory. This is a Pathwalk coming through to win race number 9. Shortly, we'll be catching up with all the delighted connections of Royal Victory, and of course, they're very happy for Nathaniel Kotson. Traveled up to KZN, from KZN to the Highveld with the horse, and that doesn't seem to have in any way diminished its energies or its powers, because the 7 Royal Victory has come through to get the better of the July winner. So it is the Summer Cup against the July winner, and it was, of course, the latter that has come through to prevail. It was a similar scenario to the finish of the preceding race. That was the Derby, but in this case, Muzi had to settle for a very close-up third on Mondial as Kabela came through with the purple pitcher. Tables have turned, and of course, it is very, very hearty congratulations to all concerned. It's been another great finish. All right, we are standing by for Muzieni and his thoughts on the finish itself. It is Royal Victory coming through to notch up win number 5 from 17 outings. I do believe that the photos are still being taken, and of course all the celebrations are taking place. But don't go away. It is of course saying adieu to our friends from Whirlpool, but we still have one more to come through. That is a listed feature. You may have heard Nico turn around and say that it is Mr. Nakib Manchi who opened the race day with his call, and who rounded off with a call, his biggest call as of yet, and we wish him all the very best in calling home the listed feature that is race number 10 locally. All right, so we've got the photos still in progress, and of course the delightful trophies that stand by to be handed over to the delighted connections. There, of course, is Muzi Yene being lifted like an infant by the delighted owner, and that is Mr. Peter Victor, who has a great passion for his horses. They will be coming up shortly. All right, so that is the story of race number 9. Of course, it has been a day dominated by favourites, and this is another favourite to come through and oblige this afternoon. All right, coming up shortly is Mr. Yeni. Mr. Yeni, if you could come through and have a little chat with us, and he is, of course, in tow with the winning trainer, Nathaniel Kotson. Right, Muzi. Thank you very much, Mr. Yeni. I tell you what, let's start with the trainer, because I do believe that you have more work to do there. Nat, back-to-back course and distance victories. You've pulled it off, traveled all the way up from KZN. You've got the horse in the right frame of mind, and it has had to dig down deeper to get this latest Group 1 victory.
Yeah, it's just, obviously it's hard always any race that's come up from Durban. Great, we've done it before, and I'm just glad that we repeated it today. Just thanks to Ted and to all the guys, as I could see. Ted who brought us up with the horse. We left Friday morning early again, kept the same routine as last time. But yeah, just thanks to them, and thanks to Muz, great ride. He tells me it's a bit far back, but I said, yeah, Muz, I think he likes to run. Just to Marion Thompson, and to my guys that work with him, 10 Up, and Eric, and all the guys back home. Well done, guys. Great job.
Indeed, there's, of course, every Group 1 is a success, any Group 1, a group success. But is this much better, the feeling much better than taking out the Summer Cup?
Yeah, not really. Summer Cup is one of the biggest races, I would think, closest to July. But to win any Group 1 race, group race, any race for that matter of fact, is great.
Matty, we hope to see you again in the number 1 box with Royal Victory, who is certainly going from strength to strength. Won't stop here anytime soon. But there is a trophy to be presented to you as the winning trainer by our CEO, and that is Fundisitebi. Well done, Natty.
Thanks, yeah, and just a big thanks to Peter, a big supporter of me. He really always sticks with me through thick and thin, to Brandon, to Chris, to Natasha, who couldn't make it, and to Ted, It's like my second father. Thanks.
Very well done to you, Nathan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Right, let's talk to the winning jockey, the winning pilot, a man of the moment. I guess about half an hour ago, he was of the thought that Group 1 would not be coming. Of course, he had to be touched off for third, although it was a neck that separated you and Cabello. He was first, he was third on Mondial. I'm sure the connections of Mondial very happy with that run. But even happier is Mr. Peter Victor and his connections in this horse.
Yes, I've got to say, the race didn't go according to plan. Pietro Manzana got in front of me, and literally, I thought it was the right horse to follow. I felt like he pulled me out of the race, and I was really out of my ground. And I've got to say, Cabello on Winchester Hills almost made me pay for being out of my ground. He's riding superbly well, and it's obviously a top jockey for the future. But I was lucky. I was a really smart horse who got me out of trouble. I was really out of my ground, and at the top of the lane after the slow pace, I had to make a decision to let him run at the 800 and to make up as much ground as he can. I thought he might run out of gas a little bit when it came to the challenge, but he showed what a classy and top horse he is. He bailed me out again. He gave a second kick to put the rest to bed. He didn't like much of the stick, but I didn't much have options where I was. But all credits to the horse, and obviously to my owners who are big supporter of me. They love the game. They're people of faith, and I can't thank them enough. Mr. Victor, his wife, Brandon, Mr. Sturdy and his whole family, I can't thank them enough. It's been a real team effort. And most importantly to my trainer, obviously, what a world-class trainer is. to come up to an altitude and do it twice, and he only had one run one prep run was a concern for me because other horses had a few prep races. So he only had one prep run, just shows testimony of his class training. So to Nathan, all accolades, and this one belongs to him.
All right, so a World Pool Day cap, and of course, how does it feel to be part of the World Pool Day, the first one that I felt?
Yes, unbelievable. They changed racing for us in South Africa. For racing, doing an amazing job, partnership with internationally. I don't want to leave any of the sponsors, but a big thank you. We can't thank them enough. And I just don't want to leave anyone out. A huge thank you to my personal sponsor, Stone Stemco, who helped me travel throughout the country. A big thank you as well.
You know, you're an elder statesman in the riders' ranks now, and you spoke like an elder statesman. Well done, Muzi, well done. And there's your trophy from Mr. Debbie. Well done to Muzi. All right, so that is the winning pilot, and now we're going to turn to the winning owners. Mr. Peter Victor, please take your place in the number 1 box. And, of course, we are going to be looking at the World Pool just coming through to that conclusion. And here we are. It is. This is being done especially for you, Mr.
Thanks, Hero.
All right, sir. Congratulations. I watched, and it was one of those moments where your throat swells when you won at the Summer Cup. You've done it twice in a row. Natty knows his stuff inside out, and it's come off again.
Yeah, thank you very much. 100%. Let's start at the ride. Musa, you did everything we said. You did it the hard way today. Nobody gave him a chance, and they were speaking on the TV and the podcast, who's Royal Victory. He was lucky last time, the pace this and that pace that. Today he came and showed them with 6 kilos extra what a real horse he is. And you know what? It's all to him. He is the star of the show. He's the very, very, very good athlete. And then I want to thank Nathan. Nathan, he's taken this horse from a baby. I said it the last time. And he's gone through him, and we gave him one run. And a lot of people said, I think Daryl was on the TV, says, prep runs this and that and whatever. But he had his grass gallops. We had him prepped to the T for this race. He wasn't coming up to fill the field here. He was here to show how good he is. And today he really showed how good he is. He made up the ground. He got a good challenge from the second horse, take nothing away from him. He won the July as well. But at the end, he just got the better of him.
Mr. Victor? Ma'am, sir, gentlemen, would you like to say a last word here? Because I know, no, it's my apologies. Sorry.
Yes, I just want to final this off, and I want to thank Brandon, my lovely wife, Belinda, my man there, Chris. He wasn't here for him last time. Thanks, guys. We've got something that people dream of and you get once in your lifetime. And we have to thank Nathan and God for all of this. And thank you very much for the support, and my family, my son and his family that side. Corey Lensley is here to support me. A lot of people phoned me today and said, Peter, you're going to win this. The gentleman there said to me, you're going to win the race today. Thank you very much, everybody. Nico also was confident on the show. He said he thinks Royal Victory will do it. Thanks, guys. We really appreciate it. For racing, thank you for a great day and a show we had today. Thank you.
Thank you. Just look behind you there, and lights has just disappeared, but it's going to come back again. Royal Victory. Another word for you, sir?
A pleasure. It was like we've done it last time with Purple Picture, my mate, and Royal Victory, the Summer Cup. We've done it again.
Mrs. Victor?
I only have one word for that special gentleman standing over there. When Muzieni won the Summer Cup for us, he said, I can only have one word for Muzi, and it is, catch me if you can. And it was, catch me if you can. And nobody is going to catch Muzieni. Sorry for you.
Chris, you missed the last victory, and you've got to have a word. You've got to have a word.
Okay, yeah, I was sorry we weren't able to make it to the last one, and my wife's not here for this one. She will be there for the July. But in the meantime, just a massive thanks to Nathan. Incredible training achievement, and Natasha and Wendy and the whole team. Incredible journey they're taking us on. Could never have dreamed of this.
Ma'am, may you enjoy the evening to your heart's content. Gentlemen, may you likewise enjoy the evening. And July time, it is Tequini, first weekend of July. We'll be there, we're right there with you. Well done to you. Now we need to could get you to receive your trophy from Mr. Tebi before we have a word with the winning groom, and that will be it for our post-race interviews. Well done to Mr. Victor, and well done to Mrs. Victor, well done to Mr. Sturdy, well done to all concerned, Muzi Yeni, of course. We cannot leave him out. Well done to the guys. It is a big step and a leap of faith to come through from a KZN, make the journey, get the horse ready, end up in the #1 box for a Group 1 and go back again and get ready for the next challenge that lies ahead. All right, so it is the last but not least presentation that we're going to do, and that is to the gentleman who looks after. Igama ngubani baba? Yeah, igama ngubani? Yeah, siyabongela baba.
Nami ngiyabonga kakhulu bangithola umjaho la usuka eThekwini.
Nifike nini? Namhlanje uyizolo?
Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, Friday.
I hope nizahamba kahle zobuyela ekhaya kahle.
Ngiyabonga ngizohamba kahle kakhulu njengoba ngilana manje ngihamba ngijabule. Ngoba ngikwazile ukuthi bengikuzele akuphumelele.
Okay. Siyabonga kakhulu nangi-check yokuthenga ama-cokes and of course i-trophy lapha. Yeah, siyabonga buti nangi-check iphuma e-World Sports Betting. All right, so that is a very deserved and a man that is certainly very grounded, level-headed, but he is obviously elated. And I think Mr. Victor wants to say a last word. Most pleasure, sir.
Sorry, I forgot the last time to mention Ted. Ted brought him up last time. He brought him up this time, him and Nathan. Ted, thank you very much for it.
Thank you so much. And that is the conclusion of our post-race interviews to our last Group 1 of the afternoon on a World Pool Day. And of course, we have got to leave the last word to a lady that has been very, very instrumental. And of course, she has to carry the can if anything goes wrong, which it won't have done. Well done, ma'am. And I think everybody, jockeys, trainers, owners have all echoed the same sentiments. We have entered the big stage.
We have definitely entered the big stage. I was just making a joke now to the team to say I didn't realize that our screen can actually fit millions in terms of those pool sizes. But we did it. Thank you once again to the Hong Kong Jockey Club for seeing this vision. Thank you very much to the World Pool teams, both for racing and from Hong Kong Jockey Club. And thank you very much to our international partners that are making sure that we get international revenues. But most importantly, we've always said Champions Day is about the punter, and we really thank the punter for being loyal to the tote, and I hope that the dividends are paying out today. We'd like to thank our owners, our trainers, our jockeys, and of course our grooms, because without all of them, we don't exist.
You know, let this be a legacy to all concerned in the driving of this day, and of course you've mentioned Winfred Enkelbrack. I think I finally got the surname. And of course, well done to Mr. Fitzsimons or Mr. Fitzsimmons and all the guys who also helped you along.
Cecil, you know, from day one when I met them, it was the same message. 4 racing needs to have a World Pool. They followed through, they understood the vision, they supported the vision, and well done to them. Thank you. And really, part of what we do now is to grow this into bigger and more races alongside with them.
Ma'am, you deserve to sit down. Give that lady a champagne.
You know me, it's champagne, huh?
Very well done to you. Thank you so much to all the stakeholders. It is now time to look forward to the curtain coming down on our local racing. All our friends all around the world, it is a World Pool Day come to an end for this afternoon. But I do hope and I sincerely feel that this is the first of many here on the Highveld.